Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Friday night stream here, which at first we're going to do a giveaway, and then we're going to have a roundtable discussion. And a little bit later on, we're going to have former Major League player, left fielder for the Philadelphia Phillies, Jason Michaels, with us. I did get a couple of emails this afternoon. People said that they would love to participate in the giveaway, but Friday night is like kind of tough, and they can't. A lot of them can't. A lot of you can't be on. So I'm going to wait to see. I'm going to at least do at least one, two, and may save the third one for Sunday night. Because if I don't see a lot of people, I know a lot of people really want to participate, but they're already telling me that they have date night, they have other other plans. It's a Friday night right after the work week, so I think the fairest thing to do is to at least do one or two tonight now, and for people that are on. And then save the big one for Sunday. With that, I think a lot more people will be home and a lot more people will be on. But we'll see, because 8:45 is the cutoff. We're not going to go any further than that. And then we're going to start our roundtable talk with Sean Browning, with Evan, with Chef Nick, and definitely at some point Jason Michaels. So we will definitely do that. I will wait 5 more minutes for a few people to come on. I do see a lot of people in the eye, but I want to see more people in the stream. The first person that's going to get a question is going to be Charles. So Charles is going to be the first. The first one that's actually live right now in the chat, and then there's JT. So JT will get his shot at a question. So I want to make it fair with everyone. I'll give you guys I'll give you guys 5 minutes to come up. In the meantime, I'm going to bring up Sean Browning to say hello to everyone.
Hey, y'all.
Sean, how you doing, big guy?
I'm doing all
How's
right.
it going?
It's going all right.
That's
the
cool.
daily
Are you
hustle.
working tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working tonight.
Are you working
midnight
tonight?
to 8? Yeah, I'll be working midnight
cool.
to 8.
Okay. Oh, great. Okay. All right. Well, a little stuff about the next few shows, everyone. So obviously, we're doing this one now tonight. Tomorrow morning, there is no show. There is no Bagels Coffee show tomorrow morning, but we will be back Sunday morning. No problem. But tomorrow we're going to be doing the live game of the Cubs and Milwaukee, the final game, baby, the final game. So we have that right here on Yankee Mania, and then on Sunday night at 8:00. We will have part 2 of our roundtable, what we think the Yankees are going to do, what they need, and how to construct this team to actually go, a lot further in the playoffs and win that what we really want, that 28th World Championship. So there's a lot going on this weekend, guys, and we really appreciate everybody, coming back and, and being with us, because there is a lot to do. We will be covering some hockey. We will be calling some basketball games, especially on the weekends. So there is going to be a lot. Don't forget, we have the GM meetings. We have the owners meetings. We have the winter meetings. There's so much. Now, the winter meetings is going to be heavy coverage from us. heavy coverage from us. By the way, here the star of the show, dedicated show, T-Road is here finally, and I'm glad that T-Road has made his way. And so this show, of course, is dedicated to T-Road all night. This is for him. This is a little thank you that I'm doing to each and every one of you to say thank you for being loyal viewers here on NY Yankee Mania. So I'm going to give it one more minute and we're going to start.
Yeah.
So,
how is everybody's Friday going?
I bet you're itching to ask answer a question, but you can't. You won already, and you're part of the show now. But and remember, everyone, anybody that wins, please, like I said, I mean, obviously you have to subscribe to the channel, and you have to. I gotta have your email, your telephone number, and after the show, I will give a call to say hi, and then I will send you the prize through a Venmo or Zelle. So please make a note of that, because that is the criteria of winning tonight. So that I appreciate. All right, because everybody knew we were going on at 8:30. And I want to give, because we want to start the round table when everybody shows up. You can't just hold up the show for the contest. The contest should take a few minutes, but not that long. There is an very easy question. Jake Boss, how you doing? There is an easy question, and there's a couple of hard ones. So well, it is that time. So we're gonna start out with Charles. Charles was the first one on today. So Charles, let me put you up here. All right, Charles. You'll have 30 seconds. Here is your question for $25. Dun 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 dun. Dun. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready, Charles? Charles, are you ready? Yes, no, maybe. All right, Charles, here it goes. Yes, he's ready. Okay. All right. So, Charles, this is for you. How many World Series titles do the Yankees won? You got 30 seconds, Charles. Yay! We got ourselves a winner. The $25 is going to Charles. 51.50. I told you I'd make that one a little bit easy. Congratulations, Charles. I will call you after the. I will call you to just verify, and whatever you let me know, if whatever you have, Venmo or Zelle, and you'll get the money right away. All right, question number 2 is going to, and let's see who's there. Going down the line, we see JT is next. Hey, JT, are you ready? Are you ready to win $50? You got to give me a thumbs up, JT. Are you ready? JT, are you there? Just type yes, and I will give you the question. What?
Yeah, he typed yes. He said yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't see that. Oh, there it is. Okay, JT, here we go. Here is your question for $50. In what year did the Yankees win their first World Series? In what year did the Yankees win their first World Series? You got 30 seconds. All right, we got a winner. Attaboy, JT. 1923. We've got a winner. JT, you win the $50. Good for you. All right, JT, just go to Joe. I don't believe I have your number. Please go to JoeYankees28@gmail.com. Leave me a hello and a number. I'll get in touch with you, and then you'll let me know. You'll let me know what you have, Zelle or Venmo. After the show, you guys will get your prizes. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go for the gusto now. I think we have enough people. So let me go down the road. And who was after T Road? Let's see, T Road was Jake Boss. You are the lucky one for the top prize. Are you ready, Jake Boss? And make sure, please, you have Venmo and you have Venmo or Zelle to answer this question. And hey, Jake Boss, hello. Are you ready to answer the question? Just Eric D. I didn't skip. Did I skip you? Wait a minute. No, Eric. Hold on here. Eric D. I am. Yep. Jake Boss, I'm sorry. I'll give you another question. I'm sorry. I did skip over Eric D. I did not. I'm sorry about that. All right. Jake, don't worry. We're going to do other ones. And you're next if Eric D. I'm sorry, Eric D. I'm really sorry. Are you ready? Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. I don't have either, but I'll still play. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. Eric, do you have Venmo and or Zelle? And are you ready? Sean, do you see it on your end?
No, he said no. Skip me.
Skip you. Okay. All right. Well, Jake Boss, do you have Venmo? Or Zelle? We're waiting.
No,
you don't. All right. Well, if you do, what was that?
I think the next one on the list would be Michael.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Sean, write down the two names, please, just so that we don't get confused of our winners. Yep, it is Michael. All right, Michael. It's your turn. Michael, are you ready? And do you have Zelle or Venmo? Just say a yes, and I'll give you the question. Michael, are you with us, Michael?
Yeah, and he says he has both of them, so he's ready to go.
All right, Michael. Here is your question for $100. Here we go. Who was the first manager after the team was renamed the Yankees for the New York Yankees? Who was the first manager the Yankees had when they were finally named the New York Yankees? No, Michael. Nope. Good try, though. Good try. Man, I wish I could give you a hint, but I can't. It's got to be a little bit harder because I don't want anybody to go look it up because that's not fair. So we're going to save the big one for Sunday night now. So we have two winners because that one, somebody has to. I can't just keep going because somebody's going to look that up and it's not fair. You have to be Johnny on the spot with it. Yeah, well, Michael, for $100, you got to make it a little hard. I got to make it a little hard. I'm sorry. But for the two of you, I will definitely get in touch with you after the show Sunday. We'll have another question, and because this, I leave that out there, and I want people to think. I don't want them to look at the AI because I can't see what you're doing, and it's only fair if you're going to win something like that. It's only fair that it's done correctly. So I apologize, guys, but Sunday we'll try it again. Come on early. We're going to have the stream at 8:00. Come on at 7:45, whatever. And but you have to get it like that because right now somebody could just look it up and it's not fair. So it's got to be done that way. I hope everybody understands. But congratulations to our two winners. And all right, tell you what, Michael, you've been a loyal. I'm going to give you another question for $25, at least for something. What year did David Cone pitch his perfect game? What year did David Cone pitch his perfect game? I'm asking you the question, Michael. What year did David Cone pitch his? You got it then. All right. Congratulations. Okay, we got three winners, and we still got the top prize for Sunday. I wanted to do that because, Michael, you've been a loyal viewer. We want to be a little fair with you. So congratulations. So Sean, what do we have? We have Michael, Charles,
and JT.
And
Charles.
JT. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Charles, I have the number. Michael, just in case, send me an email so I don't have to go digging. Send me a new email with your number, and I will call you. JT, please call. I'll put it up right now. Hold on a second. All right. Here we go. All right, JT and everybody else. Call, do an email at GoYankees28@gmail.com. GoYankees28@gmail.com. And just drop me the number. I'll just call you, say hello, and then you will get your prizes. So I appreciate that. So thank you everyone for participating. We still got the big one, and the big one will happen on Sunday on the 8:00 stream. Thanks for participating, everyone. Really appreciate it. And again, there'll be a lot more stuff to do. Sean, thank you, and just keep the names for me and the prizes. I appreciate it. All right.
All right.
We're getting ready for our round talk, and we're going to bring up Evan.
What's up? Hola.
What's up, Evan? And we're going to bring up Chef Anike Baka.
What's up, boys? What's up?
What's up?
Yes, sir.
What's
going on? Hey, without saying it, without looking, did any one of you know who that $100 question was the answer to? Without looking.
Yes,
John McGraw.
I didn't hear what the question was.
Yeah, I didn't hear the question.
The first Yankee manager when they became the New York Yankees.
Oh yeah, Patrick Ewing.
John McGraw.
Did I get it?
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, or him.
Nope.
Cyndi Lauper.
Nope.
Oh, John McGraw.
Casey Stengel.
Nope. Well, now you know I can't ask it again because people are going to look it up.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
of course.
Frank Chance.
Frank Chance.
You
That was
know,
close.
Frank
I got the
Chance.
first name
Come
right.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's not going to be that easy. It's $100, man.
Well,
It's
do you know when they
$100.
changed?
It's not gonna
Do you
be
know
easy.
when they changed the name to the Yankees? It's 1913.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right.
What was their name? The original name.
Before that, the Highlanders.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes.
Well, originally it was the Baltimore Orioles.
Nice.
Back in the
Originally, the
Baltimore.
Yankees were the Baltimore Orioles. And
Right.
then they became the Highlanders, and then they became the Yankees. So
Right.
that's how it is. So I want to thank everybody. Everybody participated in the chat, and I'm sorry that you don't have the people didn't have Venmo or Zelle, but if you can get that for the next time, then you can participate. But it won't always be. It'll be other prizes, guys.
Right.
I appreciate it, and I thank everybody.
Good job, guys. Great job to our winners.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, good job to the winners.
Good job.
Let's give them a hand.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you see.
All right. So, guys,
Yes.
tonight is part one of two parts. Tonight we're going to dissect the playoffs, what the Yankees did in the playoffs, and also if you want to, but the construction of the team, we're going to do that for Sunday. So we have a nice segment and probably a lot more people in the chat too, because Friday night it's it's date night. There's a lot of things going on. We do have a nice amount of people on here, but I don't want to make it 5 hours. I want to string some of the shows up so that we could. Are we all able to come on Sunday? By the way, Evan, are you good?
Yes.
Evan, are you good for 8 o'clock Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, Chef Nick, are you good?
Yes. 8 p.m. Yes.
Okay. Chef, are you good?
Yes.
Sean Browning, are you good?
Yes.
All right. That's what I want to hear. So, and remember, everyone, tomorrow morning there won't be a morning show, but Evan, let them know what we're doing tomorrow on NY Mania. Go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, of course. So tomorrow we got the Game 5 between the Cubs and the Brewers. Should be an exciting one, in-division game. So, come by for that tomorrow night. Cubs-Brewers Game 5. I think the pitching matchups, I don't think they're out yet for either team, but we will get those to you as soon as possible. So, so come out for that one, guys. Cubs-Brewers tomorrow night. I will promote it, share it on social media, and should be a fun game.
Awesome. We're looking forward to your play-by-play, Evan. A few more people today said they really enjoy your play-by-play. By the way,
Thank you.
so kudos to you. Thank you.
Thank you,
just got a text message from. I've just got a text message from Jason Michaels. He's going to be on in a couple of minutes. So if you have any questions at all for Jason, put them in the stream. I'll be more than happy to give it out to him. Want to talk to him about what happened with the Phillies, that crazy play, and all of that. So there's a lot to talk about, guys. But before we do that, you guys miss baseball. I mean, I know there's still baseball, but just how you guys feeling? That I mean, we're so used to waking up knowing the Yankees are going to be on and we're going to do this and they're going to do that. How are you guys feeling right now? Evan, you start.
Well, I'm not missing the strikeouts, that's for sure. I don't miss them striking out 15 times a game. But overall, yeah, it is. It's kind of an adjustment because we're used to doing. At least when I came on, it was the morning show and then the pregame show and then the postgame show, but sometimes play-by-plays. But now it's a little bit different. There is a little bit of an adjustment, but I mean, right now, honestly, I miss the Yankees playing every day because I just love the flow of the regular season. But in the playoffs, I didn't expect them to make it this far. So yeah, I am happy that they were able to make it to the ALDS. But overall, I wish they were able to make it a little bit further and to the World Series, but I don't miss the stress of it. There's a lot of stress that goes into it, but obviously we're used to the Yankees going in and making a good run, but eventually not being able to make it the whole way. So I do miss playoff baseball, specifically the Yankees. Wish we could have gotten it a little bit further than we did, but yeah, I am missing it a little bit.
Okay. And before we go to Sean, I just want to make sure JT, the winner of one of the winners in the contest, please make sure that you email at joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com. I will call you to say hi, make sure it's just hello, and then I will send the money. Then I would send the prize to you. So please don't forget. If you don't, I gotta wait for you to email me, and then I'll call you. So and the same thing for Michael and Charles. I have your information. Don't worry about that, Charles. You'll get that, no problem. But Michael, send me an email with the number again, please. Just so that I could do it fast. I want to get the prizes out to you guys. So yep, I just sent it over. Okay, great, JT. Thank you. Great, thank you, Michael. All right, Charles, you don't have to because I have your information, no problem. So I appreciate that. But okay, Sean, do you miss baseball yet?
Yes, but I mean, let me put it in this analogy. You know, it's like when you're in a relationship with that lady, but then things aren't really rocky, but you'll still find a way to try to find them because you miss just being with them. But then you don't really want to deal with the craziness. That's kind of what it's like with being the Yankees right now because, they don't. They find ways to create the dramas and not play up to the expectations of the pinstripes. But then you're like, no, but I still love them. I still love them, but So no, yeah. So in a nutshell, that's what it's like in a day of a Yankee fan, right? But
I like
no.
I like Damien's contest comment. I have a girlfriend, Patriots football.
Your girlfriend's Drake May.
Whoa.
Your boyfriend's Drake May.
That's funny.
Drake
Hey,
May.
Celia, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's it going?
What's up, guys?
Okay, Sean, are you done? We're going to go to Chef Nick.
Well, but there's
ahead,
some things
Sheffer.
and I
Oh,
do have
okay,
a
go ahead.
question for Jason Michaels, but I'll save it when he gets here.
No
But
problem.
yeah, it's just there's things we need to improve that we for next year if we want to really get to that run World Series or bust mentality.
I'm gonna bring up Celia's comment. She says, "Hey all, it feels kind of good that the Yankee season is over. I feel like I can kick back and relax, watch some of these good teams duke it out, and not get blown out." Well, now you can. Now, not only that, Celia, but you have no excuse now. You're going to sit back and relax. So that means you're going to come on the show. We're still waiting for that. We've been hearing this now for 3 months. Everybody wants to see your debut, especially me. So let's get going here. Let's get going. Come on.
We need a beautiful face up here.
We need.
Hey, no.
If you don't want to be seen, you be like you be radio. There you go. All right, there, Chef. Before Jason Michael comes up, do you miss the Yankees? Do you miss baseball?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I wish they could have gone further, but same old Yankees, same old results. So, I mean, it was sort of, I don't want to say it was sort of expected. I didn't know what to expect. But it's like, all right, you sort of like, you make peace, you move on. It's like, all right, well, how do you make peace and move on? It's like same old Yankees, same old results. And it's like, what do you do? Better luck next year? That's all you can do. But yeah, exactly, Sean. Like I've said too in the past streams about my relationship analogy with them. Yeah, you have your crazy ex-girlfriend. That's the Yankees. It's like if they win, everything is cozy. Everything is nice and warm inside. And you guys are so happy together. But then it's like when they lose, you're throwing furniture out like out of your apartment, like from the second floor. So anything happens, like in regards to emotions flying with that. But it's also like having a pet dog that you're trying to train. It's like you're screaming at the TV, "Hey, don't make that mistake again." Like let's just say if the dog craps on the carpet, "Hey, don't crap on the carpet," and you keep saying this over and over all season long. And the dog never listens. This is the Yankees. They always crap the bed. They always crapped on the carpet, and they just never fix their mistakes. In regards to missing them, yeah, I'm just reversing the course a little bit here. But like just in regards to missing the Yankees, I do because I don't want to say, all right, wait for the off season or wait for to see what they do or just wait for the spring training to come up again. I don't want to do that because it's like it's sort of I feel like even though they're out, I feel like I'll have like a bitter taste in my mouth if I just say it like that. I still want to root for the other teams. I think that's pretty much the right thing to do. Look, if I'm going to root for the Blue Jays, I will. I don't hate the Blue Jays. They didn't personally attack me. They were just the better team. But so you know what? Hats off to them. And if they win, good for them. That's their story. So they just made their own story. So.
Well, that's cool. Well, our star of the show is here, and he's ready to come up. What a great guest he was just a couple of weeks ago, and he is the former All-Star of the Philadelphia Phillies, Jason Michaels, and we are so happy to have him back. And let's give a big hello to Jason.
What's up, Jason?
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Welcome back.
If it would come up, there we go.
I wish.
How you doing, Jason? Welcome back.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the introduction.
Well, you're our All-Star.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
our All-Star, period. Definitely. And the shows. They really, really loved the and a lot of views after you were on. So Jason, first of all, we have Sean Browning, we have Evan, and we have Chef Nick. So everybody, please say hello to Mr. Philly, Jason Michaels.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
See you again.
Thanks for letting me come on. Appreciate
Of
it.
course. Always welcome.
Always.
Well, Jason, we're going to start with you. What on earth happened in that play last night? And did you see what I saw, that he never really touched home plate?
Well,
I just got we got to get your reaction. Go ahead.
Well, it was just a shocking moment right there, and in the heat of, he knows better. The pitcher knows better, and he just panicked at that moment right there. I feel bad for him. I really do. Messing around on X today and just seeing these Philly fans are just crucifying him. Some of them got his back. Like, hey, but he owned up to it, which was great. That's what a professional does. Yeah, you make a mistake, you own up to it. And it was probably the last play on his mind that something was going to happen like that. And it did at the worst time. I just feel for him. That's tough. I mean, honestly, I didn't think Philly was the better team. But it's just that's tough sometimes. People ask me like, "Hey, who do you want the Phillies to win?" I go, "I don't care, to be honest with you. I just want to see good baseball. I want to see good execution. I want to see good pitching. I want to see good hitting. I want to see good two-strike hitting, 2-out RBIs. All those things of the game. That's what I want to see."
It was shocking. I really picked the Phillies for that series. I really did, and honestly, I'm disappointed. I really thought that they had a really good shot, a really good team this year. Yeah. And things happen. I mean, we felt this. I felt the same way about the Yankees, and we can talk all day about the Yankees, but the Phillies, they make a change or two here and there, and they're going to be back right where they ended. So I don't really see what I was impressed with.
I think with the Phillies was they're big hitters. Just that one game, game 3 is when they really showed up. But there was plenty of opportunities for those big hitters to have a little bit better at bats, in my opinion. And I always tell guys, I said, it comes down to it. I said, we can hit anybody. It doesn't matter. I said, but sometimes these pitchers, and I don't like to give them credit, but sometimes these pitchers are on it that day. They have it. They have that secondary pitch that they're getting over when they want to get it over for a strike. And I said, then it comes down to your big guys. Now, back when I played, it was our 3, 4, 5 hitters. Nowadays, it's probably 2, 3, 4, or even 1, 2, 3. How they set up these lineups right now. But when it comes down to it, and when the crunch time comes, it's your big guys, is your stars are the ones that show up. And I just felt like the at bats that I saw game 1 and game 2, and game 4, it just like. The guys didn't show up. Those are the guys that got to show up. Bottom line,
Right?
You know it. They know it too.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like with the Yankees. You had Judge hit 500 in the in the postseason, but then Giancarlo and Bellinger were almost non-existent.
Exactly.
And then it was like scattered hits throughout the rest of the lineup.
You're right. You're right. Again, overall, Toronto just played better. They just played better. I mean, like they would fight off a lot of good pitches too. Spoil a lot of good pitches by these Yankee pitchers, and it's it was just wearing them down. I mean, it comes down to everybody's hot coming into this. Everybody's bullpen's pretty much right. Their closer, everybody. You got your top 3 starters are the ones, when it comes down to, because you're not facing 4s and 5s unless they're coming in the 3rd inning or the 4th inning, So it's really anybody's game. It really is. It's really anybody's game. And I think it comes down to the superstars, to be honest with you.
Even Grisham too.
Yep.
Like even Grisham got about him. Like he was non-existent. It's like
You're
almost
right.
forgot about him.
Yeah. and being a former player, and this is what I do now. I do lessons now, and I've learned more about hitting, I think, now than I did when I was playing. And just watching these at bats, I mean, I get frustrated as hell. The only time I watch baseball is maybe the first week of the season and then the playoffs. It's hard for me to watch a game. Because I know 90% of what these guys are thinking when they're hitting. And it just drives me nuts. And the way the game is turning a little bit with a lot of these analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that they're all bad. I like some of those analytics. I really do. And it kind of sheds some light on some areas. You're like, oh, wow, I never thought of that. But I think it's a little bit overdone. And I think it's leading players, especially hitters, to be more robotic. We're not mathematicians. I mean, we didn't go to school we went to school to, education, but we also played ball as well too, and got a chance to get drafted. And, a lot of these numbers confuse a lot of these guys, I feel. But it just came down to the at bats. It came down to the at bats with the big guys. I still can't get over Judge's home run, that 0-2 pitch. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're not going to see that again.
No.
You won't. You won't see that at any. I mean, especially in that situation. And at that pitch at 100 up and in, I have no idea how he got, and he didn't even get to the barrel. He just
he just fought it off.
His bicep. It was such an amazing thing. I could not get over it. Even if you told me the spot that this pitcher was going to throw, or even anybody, I think Sheffield had probably some of the best, quickest hands I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see another player hitting that. It was just incredible.
Not even Bo.
Who?
Bo Jackson.
Well, no, I really don't. I don't think anybody. I mean, I've played against Barry Bonds, which I think is the best hitter.
I know somebody.
Who?
I know somebody, Jason, who I know he's going to make a comment. Jose Canseco. Oh, I can hit a ball further than he already challenged him on social media.
The location of the pitch. I appreciate Canseco's confidence. I really do. I love it. The location of that pitch at that time in the game. Oh my God, that was amazing. I mean, I'm sure did everybody watch that game?
Oh yeah, and
yeah.
Oh yeah. We called that game.
I kept telling people going into the postseason that Judge was going to flip the script, the narrative on his postseason performance, and then all of a sudden,
much better than last World Series. To me, last World Series, he was pool happy.
Mm-hmm.
He really was. He was pool happy. He wanted to go to left center, and bud, they're not going to throw you there. It's going to be low and away and up and in. That's what they're trying to do. That doesn't mean that they're going to do it, but he did better. I thought that he shortened up his swing just a little bit as well. Just enough for him to stay on it a little bit more. So no, he had a great series. It's just it's unfortunate. The expectations with the Yankees are there's nothing like that. Again, scrolling on X and seeing that they're just calling for Boone's head. I mean, it doesn't matter. They want Boone gone, Cashman gone, everybody freaking gone, except Judge. And maybe Belly. I think they want to have Belly back.
Oh yeah.
Which I think he's a good fit. I really do, because not everybody can play in New York. It just is what it is. Not everybody can play in New York.
Right. And
it has to be a certain psychology about that player that there is. So,
hey Jason, I had a question. Going back to the analytics, like you were talking about, do you think with now in today's game, just put aside the Yankees, but in general, do you think that has an upper hand with the baseball coach, like the manager itself? Do you think that takes a part of his job away, and he just they focus on that?
I mean, good question. Yeah, Chef. I mean, that. Yeah, I completely agree. because I mean, you think as a coach or anybody running, running a team or running a business, like you want to have as much information as you possibly can to make the best decision.
Absolutely.
Sometimes there's too much information. I mean, I go on a limb. I know Jeter and A-Rod talked about it the other night, that I think some of the decisions are not coming from Boone.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is, I've been in this game for 40 plus years, and, Jeter as well too, and all these guys, and there's some baseball, decisions that are made, and we're going, I don't get it. I don't get the decision why, and it's just not a typical baseball or a high level baseball decision. So it seems that it's front office a little bit guided in that sense. And I know the Yankees are big time with analytics, but I mean, really all these organizations now are. They're investing more in analytics. They're getting away from the ex-player, which was the way I was taught. It was come in. I mean, it was old school. It was come in and get your shit done, shut your ass, shut up, just shut your mouth, get it done. Don't talk to the media because you're not good enough. All this stuff. And you respect your teammates. For sure, you respect the veterans and you respect the coaches. And I mean, umpire. It just the way I was taught is different than nowadays.
Right. And my other question, along the lines with the analytics, because we noticed there's a heavy use of analytics with all the ball plugs, all the ball clubs, and me being former military, it comes down to execution. That's what they used to drill in us soldiers. Execute over the same thing repeatedly. Is it just that some teams are better at executing these with the analytics and the old school and meshing those two together, or is it just
I mean, well, first of all, thank you for your service. Appreciate that. That's
yes, sir.
And as far as it's crazy that you brought up about the service. We play a game. I remember when I was, and I'm going to get back to the answer. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, that's right.
When I was in Houston, we had Marcus Luttrell come in. The guy from Lone
Yeah.
Survivor.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And he's coming in. He's talking about toughness and mental toughness and stuff like that, and getting through bad stretches. And I'm over here going, what? I mean, this guy's talking about life or death, and we're talking about a game. I mean, I get what the general manager was trying to do, and getting a chance to meet this guy and see a story, which is freaking incredible. I was just taken aback. I'm like, man, that's life or death. We're talking about a game right here. So, but getting back to it, it just numbers don't lie. Bottom line, numbers don't lie, but there's a psychology, there's a human element apart that is not measured by analytics. And that's where I feel that, hey, you hire your manager, you hire your coaches, they need to make the on-field decisions. You give them all the analytics, all the information they want, and they have to make the decision. But I just feel nowadays these general managers are leaning more into the department of the analytics and say, no, this is how we're going to do it. Or sometimes they do it so they answering the questions after the game from media. Like, hey, why did you pinch hit Michaels here? He's a righty against another righty. You had a left-hander on, why didn't you do that? And it was a way to kind of save face. I used to get pissed off. I'm like, hey, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of these managers, managing for the media after game and having to answer these questions day in and day out. I don't know. It's hard to answer that question, Sean. It really is. But I mean, it's a good question. There's a human side of it. I don't know how to really answer it fully, so I apologize.
No, it's fine. I know it's kind of a heavy question, but I just I grew up loving the old school because obviously I grew up watching Joe Torre and Don Zimmer, the way they managed the Yankees.
Mhm.
And then even seeing, okay, like you mentioned, Barry Bonds and JT Snow, the way Dusty Baker managed the Giants, and all those other teams that
Yeah,
80s,
that
90s.
was a fun time. That really was. It's when I was watching as well too, and then I was able to come in 2001, and I felt like I was so lucky to come up with the Phillies because they had a lot of veteran leadership on that team, and it was just old school. It's shut your fucking mouth,
Right.
you keep your ears open, your mouth shut, and play hard. And then we may invite you after the game for a beer, and that's when the veteran guys talked about the game, and that's where I learned. That's where I learned. I just sat back and I listened to the guys, and they talked about the game. It's different nowadays because everybody's got fucking iPads and iPhone or phones, and I feel like it kind of gets away from some
Yes.
camaraderie a little bit.
Yeah.
And the fact that everybody, like it, every team every year they'll assess at the end of the year, and they'll go, all right, we're going to get rid of this guy, this coach, that coach, and it's like there's so much turnover each year that it's kind of hard to have some camaraderie. It really is,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. And I hate that because I feel like it turns players into selfish players. So they're going, hey, I got to get my brand out here. I gotta do this and get on social media and all this. It's hard from some old school guys. I'm like, I don't know this world. It's a different world.
Jason, I was gonna actually mention that you took the words out of my mouth with like players being selfish in their own way, but like with let's just say what concerns me also is, does this the confidence of the farm system and the rookies coming up, does that lower the confidence with the I was going to say AI, I guess, but with the analytics, saying like the old school baseball approach where it's like they're going to instead of just putting you in, get your licks in or your like hits in,
Right.
they'll take you out in certain scenarios because of not just a lefty what's it called, the lefty out of the bullpen, but just
Right.
the stats. How does that make the rookie feel? I mean, that definitely shoots their confidence down and like growth too, right?
So that's an older school question right there.
Okay. All right.
Because that's what they did in old school. Like, hey, you fire the rookie in there and you let him sort it out. You give him, I don't know, 10 games. You give him 20 games. You give him 50 games, depending on where you're expecting him. And then like, hey, let's see what happens. Yes. Nowadays, I would assume it's like most businesses. Like, hey, you produce, you stay. If not, you're gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is. So I just think, and I tell people this. I said, I think that. There's going to be more turnover in this game. A lot of records are not going to be broken. And I feel like the Hall of Fame class is going to get fewer and fewer each year. I think I saw some of the newer guys and I was like, no, none of them are going to get in, and they're going to have to start lowering their standards, which is bullshit. I don't want them to.
Yeah, I know.
I played against, and I hate saying this, but I played against Joe Mauer, and he was an incredible hitter. I didn't feel like he was Hall of Fame, though, in my opinion. And I mean, that's an arguable thing there. We can go back and forth about it. That's the peak, the Mount Everest of baseball is Hall of Fame, and it should be exclusive and continue to still be exclusive and not just lower standards. I don't know. Yeah. I hope not. I hope they don't.
But that would be really sad for that if that happens. Like if they got like just the fact that you're at the Hall of Fame was at its peak, and now it's like the lower their standards for this. I mean, it's crazy, man. That really is.
I mean, Don Mattingly's still waiting to be in the Hall of Fame.
Anytime now, right?
I know. Exactly. I mean. We can go all day about this stuff. I'm telling you right
Mattingly's one.
You guys watching this the Mariners game?
Absolutely. Jason, we have an eye on it, but what's going on? 1-0 Mariners, top 5.
Yeah, top 5. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's So that's it's another one. The Tigers, my God,
Yeah,
another team that very, very hard to explain what they've done.
True.
Crazy. I have a question for you, Jason. There's a guy on the Yankees. There's Jason Dominguez, and I was screaming all the way through since the end of the season. This guy's got to play. He's got to play. He's got to play. What does this do for a mindset from a 23-year-old now? It's now 2 years that he's sitting on the bench, basically rotting away. What do you think? What do you think that what will that do? Tell me a mindset on that, because it can't be good.
No, but I mean, I hope that that a veteran is talking to him and saying, "Hey, you know what? Was he on the roster for the DS?
Yeah,
he was
Yeah,
available.
he was.
He hit. He hit in last game.
And
Right.
Yep. And I had
I don't know
if he
if they
came
were
up, he
worried
was
about
going to make a difference.
I mean, he's kind of freaking good bad. I think the question on him is his defense.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like that's coming from up top.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know.
I don't know what their plan is. I think they go that he's too
I agree.
He's valuable.
I agree.
And
the one time
you make him
he had
more
a
valuable
swing
if he
double.
plays. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with him.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I was going to say Jose in the
agree.
chat. Jose in the chat. He's absolutely right.
It just doesn't make it doesn't make.
We're lagging here. Yeah, there's a connect.
What was that?
Seems like it's lagging a little.
Yeah,
bit.
we're
The stream.
lagging a little bit.
Yeah,
There must be
sorry about
storms
that, guys.
around.
It's no
Yep.
fault of our own, but we're working through it. But I guess Jose had a comment in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Dominguez is a contact hitter as well. He's absolutely right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What up?
And with power.
Yes.
Right.
Like that. So
Right.
contact hitter with power. That's what I want. See, we're all looking for the complete hitter. Freaking Aaron Judge again with another just incredible season. That is a complete hitter.
Yeah.
I think anybody that hits under 250 but has a lot of home runs is just a one-way hitter. I don't feel like they're a complete hitter. And I know batting average has been talked about, but that's how I evaluate guys. Batting average, on base percentage, RBIs, strikeouts, and walks. That's the stuff that I'm looking at. I don't give a shit about the slugging. Every one of these guys are strong enough to hit a home run. Although
Right.
I think some of them their egos are a little too freaking big and calm it the fuck down. Okay.
Yeah.
But baseball's created this higher value just with home runs, and they don't give a shit how else.
Right.
I think it's going to show up. The guy that won the NL batting title this year, Trey Turner. What was he? 304, 302, which
302.
has never been done in the National League.
Mm-hmm.
The batting title, that's
302.
Yeah, I mean, you look back when I played, with all these gaudy numbers at these guys, and whatever, it's a steroid area. You can, say it all you want, but you still got to make contact with the ball, and it was the batting averages were much higher. I felt, or at least there were more complete hitters. Let's put it that way. There were more complete hitters back then, and it was fun to watch, and fun to be a part of.
Right.
But I think, Dominguez could be one of those guys. I can see him being a 285 plus average and probably 30 homers, in the 30 homers. That's what I see. And, you got to leave him alone to let him play. Now, is left field his position? I don't know. I mean, you got to fight with Giancarlo Stanton being the DH.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to platoon. There's no reason to platoon.
I was talking to somebody close to the Yankee team today, and they said that nobody ever complained about Dominguez playing center field. All of a sudden, he comes up, and because Grissom had a month or two that was really good, we'll play him in left field. I mean, nobody complained when he was in the minor leagues. Nobody ever said he was a below average outfielder. Now all of a sudden you put him in left field in Yankee Stadium, one of the hardest positions to play, and he bobbles a couple of plays, and he's done for the year. I mean, it doesn't end. On top of that, he was hurt. He was injured. You'd want to see him in there. This is the thing that drives me up the wall. I don't understand it, Jason. It makes no sense to me.
Center field is the easiest outfield position to play. I played all three. I played all three a lot. I want to say I probably played center more. But, having a guy come up and being in center field, rank. I mean, I wasn't the fastest guy. I just had a good first step. That's all it's about. But going into left field, that's a different story. That's a reaction thing now, and it's whereas in center field, I can see where the pitchers are, where he's going. I kind of start to know if he's stronger on his arm side or if he's cross body or how his break on. I can just read the hitters as well too. But it's hard to do that in left field and right field. You're just reaction. Bottom line. So,
and then
I think they're probably making too much out of it. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, and then remember that Dominguez was hyped by, I don't know, the scouts, media, fans as the next Mickey Mantle, Mike Trout.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't say that.
When he's 16 years old,
poor guy.
coming out of
Jesus.
Dominica and whatever.
It's like putting fucking Harper on the fucking Sports Illustrated, whatever, at 12 or however old he was.
Yeah, right.
I'm
right.
like, it's just media, or what they're doing to Arch Manning, this year with Texas.
Right.
I'm like, he's already a Heisman apparently. I'm like, God, leave this kid alone.
Well, I know he comes from a football royal family, but
True.
Yeah.
But the kid's got to go his own way, man. Oh well, I mean, we can go all day about. I love this shit. I love talking about all this stuff and hearing different perspectives from everybody else. That's the way. That's the way sports should be talked about. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, and then that's the other
now
thing
with
I've
the
noticed
teams
too.
that are still with
Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just gonna say that they
I was gonna say.
Is it Joe's? Is there?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it me? It probably all this happened when I came on.
No.
Yeah, really.
no. But no,
I don't know, Jason. What can I?
but go ahead,
Storms
Joe.
around. No. My question is, with the teams remaining, what do you see as an insight, in your opinion, of the World Series?
I mean, it'd be fun to have Milwaukee,
Yes.
just a smaller market team. But then again, all the TV people are going to be pissed off. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I think Milwaukee's probably playing the best team baseball. I haven't watched them too much this playoff though. I can't, so it's hard for me to talk, intelligently about them. Blue Jays look good too.
Oh yeah.
If they can, I mean, it's just, I don't know how freaking people bet baseball. I really don't know. I think there's so many different variables in baseball that come into it. And at any given night here now in the playoffs, like I said, you're facing 1, 2, and 3s. And then everybody in the bullpen throws 2,000. It's like anybody's game. That's why wasn't there a lot of wild card winners would go on to win the World Series?
Yeah, when the Rangers and the
There were a few.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks
few.
were both wild card teams.
Yeah. Because they're usually the hottest team coming in. They're playing the best. I don't know. What do you guys? Who do you guys have?
That's a good question.
Exactly.
Right now,
Oh,
It's like it's
That's a good
arguable. You
question.
can argue all the way, but it's just neat to hear everybody's perspective.
I mean,
Why
right
not?
now,
Go ahead.
for me, I think it's got to be.
I honestly think the Dodgers are going
To me, it's the Blue
in. I
Jays.
just think the Dodgers are going in.
And-
There's no question about it.
Well, to me, it's either the Blue Jays or the Dodgers and the Brewers. That's who I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
I love the way the Blue Jays are playing right now, even though they beat our Yankees. But that is like an epitome of a
Hey,
championship
you know,
team right there.
one of the things that I noticed during that series is fucking New York didn't. You got to move these guys' feet. You can't let these hitters get comfortable.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the old school method, like you start. I mean, like I was looking at Alejandro Kirk, and he was taking like BP hacks, like he's trying to have a home run derby, and I'm like, is anybody not pissed off watching? I mean, like I would be pissed as a position player, going, "Let's go, man!
Yeah.
Knock somebody down."
Oh, yeah.
Behind him. Who
He's
gives a
done
shit?
that his whole career.
Well,
He's
Who?
done that his whole career against.
Oh, Kirk.
if he was in the box,
Oh, he kills us.
Oh,
if he was in the box against Roger Clemens and Roger Clemens' day, there would have been a four-seamer right by his chin.
Yep. There would be. That was just that like, back when I played, we policed ourselves. I'm like, you're going to be a shithead. Well, guess what? You're going to get plunked, or one of your teammates are going to get plunked, and then you and the teammate are going to have it out in the locker room. I mean, so, and I was watching, what was it, the game yesterday, just a little bit of it, the highlights with Seattle and Detroit, and Naylor's given location out second base, like he's the guy, like bringing a plane in with the freaking the flashers.
Yeah.
That shit, you cannot do that. That's just like one of those unwritten rules. Like, yes, we see tips. There's little things that's around, but you don't just blatantly give somebody. Now you're trying to take somebody's food, or money away from them, or whatever. Somebody said something like, "Hey, you're trying to take food off my plate." I remember Rob. You guys remember Rob Nen?
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I remember him.
Of course.
When he was with the Marlins. So in '97, the Marlins won the World Series that year.
Yeah.
Right.
I was at the University of Miami baseball. So that was my my junior year. And so whoever had the high, out of them or Tampa Bay, whoever had the highest or I can't remember if it was the college or whoever had the best record was able to play the major league team on the last day of spring training. So anyway, I can't remember how it worked out, but we got a chance to play the Marlins the last day of spring training. So like, we're seeing a lot of their starters. I mean, we're in college. Now I think we were ranked like number 2 or number 3 or number 1 or something like that. We were high up. We were, highly ranked, but there was an article that came out that day before we had that game about Rob Nen and about just how freaking psycho he is on the mound, when he always envisions every hitter that's taking food from his kid's plate. It was his way of, that was his combat or his motivation. And so here I am as a 21-year-old, and I'm over here going, holy shit, this guy, like he looks the part. He looks mean. He's got that, that goatee. And it was just, you want to talk about being intimidated. I was fully intimidated. And guess what? I ended up facing him. It was the 3, 4, 5 hitters, me, Pat Burrell, and Aubrey Huff.
Wow.
And I think I popped up, and Burrell struck out. Huff, I don't know what Huff did, but like that was like the big deal. I don't know for us, but but reading about him saying, hey, that hitter's taking food off my kid's plate.
I see
So
what
I'm
you
over
mean.
here going, what the fuck? I'm not trying to take your kid's food. You know?
Oh yeah.
And we were cocky as shit in college.
You
And
just want to get a hit.
yeah, I just wanted to hit the ball hard.
You
for
just
the
want to
strike
get a
zone,
hit. Period.
not get hit in the head.
And then there were guys like John Rocker with the Atlanta Braves back then.
He's a big New York fan, isn't he?
Yeah. But no, he was a guy that, you know,
Yeah.
he got crazy on the mound.
I don't know how I just missed him or something. I don't think I ever faced him. No, I would have remembered. But is everybody here? Yankee
You know, you
fans?
probably would have enjoyed.
All he is. Are y'all everybody Yankee fans?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Mhm.
Yeah. Even though I grew up mostly in the South, but yeah, I was a Yankee fan.
Is it now? I'm Florida. I'm born and raised in Florida.
Oh,
Is it Yankees, Giants, Mets, Jets? How does that work out with football and baseball? Is there
Yankees,
like
Knicks.
Yeah,
Here
Yeah,
it's
usually-
Yankees, Giants.
Rangers, Knicks.
Mhm.
Get it.
Yankees, Giants, Rangers, Knicks.
okay?
Mets, Jets, Devils, and Mets.
But then you get a few that way like the Yankees,
You try
but
to cross.
they also like the Jets
Yeah.
instead of the Giants. But yeah, that's usually kind of how it goes.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, though. That's
But
pretty
no,
neat.
like you, I grew up mostly in Florida. My dad, you know, I mean, being a military brat, I was born up north, but my dad pretty much raised us up in Florida.
What part were you at? Were you at Eglin or McDill?
No, believe it or not, when my mom retired when I was young, from the Navy, but my dad pretty much grew me up in Wakulla County,
Yeah,
and then also in Polk County when I was right before I joined the Army. So
that's right next door to me. I'm Hillsborough, Polk County.
yeah,
That's where a lot of the bad news usually comes from. Is Polk County.
right. So yeah, but you know when I was little, you know Wakulla County.
Yeah.
But my dad was a sheriff deputy back in the 80s, in the early 90s. Back when I-10 was a drug highway.
Oh, yep.
That's it.
Not bad.
That's interesting, Sean. That you said sheriff's deputy. There's a sheriff from Polk County. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot his name. He has the glasses. I forgot his name.
Judd.
Grady
Yes.
Judd.
There you go.
Grady
Okay.
Judd.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He is. He's going to tell you how. I mean, I love it. I mean, we all love it. And like, tell us how it is.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, the
I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
Carpenter. I mean, was that off Kirby? I don't know if you guys are watching this game.
That was off of Spire, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No.
You're right. Because
Spiral's actually a good reliever.
I
Oh,
guess
wow.
Carpenter has got like really good numbers against Kirby, like really
Yeah.
good numbers.
Yep.
So they must have took out.
Do you, Jason? Do you see many?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
Do you see many changes for the Phillies?
I don't. I mean,
Do
I
you
don't
see
know
many
the
changes
whole,
for the Phillies?
but I don't know who's all like free agent stuff like that. I haven't done my homework.
I know
think.
Schwarber is.
Schwarber
And,
is. And everybody's talking
Yeah,
about him.
and
with the
somebody
Yankees.
said maybe
Who else?
yes.
Oh, JT.
Do you think he'd be a good fit here?
Schwarber?
JT, yes. Riamuto. I wouldn't
Oh,
mind having him.
Hey, if you
Yeah,
can play in
Schwarber,
Philly,
you think he'll be a good
if you
fit?
can play in Philly, you can play in New York. You can. You really can. I mean, New York's a different animal.
Yeah.
Philly's tough, but I think it's New York's a little bit different animal. Everything is just, I don't know. You have a little bit more expectation. Not to say there's not any expectation with the Phillies, but I think that Philly is a good grooming maybe spot. I don't know how to say that right. For the big market with New York. Yeah, I was thinking.
I see the Mets getting aggressive.
Oh yeah, I mean, Cohen fired a bunch of coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't blame the coaches.
Yep.
I mean, it's us. We're the ones that play. Bottom line. I mean, I hate it, but somebody's got to point a finger at somebody, and it's going to be the coaches. It just is what it is.
and then the other thing I noticed too is
Totally.
there's already a lot of talk about Tucker.
Tampa
about
Boy.
Cody Bellinger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he opted out.
I do like
Trey
him.
Sermon.
I do like Tucker. I mean, he would. To me, I think he'd be a good fit.
Yeah, but I don't think the Yankees are going to go $500 million for him.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They're going to have to pick one. I mean, the Yankees will throw some money. I mean, they will because they have it. They're going to have to throw some money. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this offseason is going to go. I really am.
Well,
and
Evan just mentioned that Belly just opted out, so that's the start of the offseason right there. That's not their first move, but
it was expected.
Yeah.
well, I mean, we was expecting because it was going to be the final year of that.
And Jason, for the like the week of the winter meetings and all of that, we'll have all these discussions. We'd love it if you definitely come in and take us through what it's all about, being around the winter meetings and that whole suspense there. We're going to be doing a lot with that. So
I got a chance to go to it once.
Come back.
I got a chance to go to it once in Orlando, and there's a lot of shit going on.
Wow.
Agents walking around, you got free agents walking around, you got front office walking around, and everybody's, hey, what's up, and then then you got to have, they're going to have like these little pods, hey, we're going to go back to this room or that room, and we're going to talk to there's a lot of shit going on. Feel like it's freaking high school, like I feel like there's some talking behind people's backs. It sucks, but it just is what it is. It's just life. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very interesting. And, really hearing it, from like Jason Stark or Jeff Passan, or Bob Nightingale is another one. Those are the guys that are really going to know some of the ins and outs of what's going on. What is another one?
Hopefully John
Sherman.
Yeah, Joel Sherman.
I think John Heyman still gets a lot of flack for that Carson Judge.
They're all
there.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Yankees had the press conference there for Giancarlo Stanton, and the Mets had it for Juan Soto. So it was kind of crazy. Yeah. I see a crazy winter meetings. I really do.
Yeah. I think they always are, but really, as we start to get, up and up, I mean, they're going to start throwing some more money. I mean, it's amazing the amount of freaking money that's being thrown around.
I mean, Vladdy got a $500 million extension. So,
man, I don't know if my head could fit in the dugout. If I got that money. Shit, I tell you what, but we're all having a good time.
How do you spend that money, Jason? I mean, really.
It's all on me.
Yeah, you would have a good.
Hey, I've been around some guys that have made some serious money in this game, and are some of the tightest son of the bitches I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, some of this shit.
Of course, of course.
You're like, it's like a gas pump. Your money just keeps going right now. That just going in your freaking bank account. And you're going to sit there and go to the bathroom at dinner time, when we all go out to eat. And I got to go to the bathroom. No, you don't, bitch. Stay here. And bring the heavy credit card. But it's usually like when I got brought up, it was the rookies that paid. Like it was like you would have a bunch of guys go out and then the rookie would pay. or they would do like a credit card shuffle. They put it all in like in a box or a hat or whatever, and like, hey, do it. And it's usually the rookie that's got to pay for it. And at the time, I mean, they weren't making what they're making now, even minimum now. But they're like, no, I don't want to pay this.
Well, I think yeah, really. I just, they used to do crazy things for the rookies. They don't do that anymore. They used to dress up as women. They used to dress up as Halloween costumes, or
yeah, it's like a hazing.
They did away with that. I think that was a little too much.
Hey, I was beer bitch.
That went.
I was beer bitch, and I had no problem being beer bitch because not everybody would drink all the beers. So I would take.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
I come off the plane.
Surprise me.
I come off the plane. I got 2 or like 4 bags. They used to have the rookies. You had to get up and sing in front of the team, just some freaking dumb shit song. You whatever. You just get hazed. I didn't have to do that. I just missed that. I guess I don't know what happened. I don't know how I avoided that. But I was beer bitch.
Well, I was just gonna say, you're the star here. So how about getting up and giving us a tune?
No. Shit, no. Has everybody else done it?
I'll sit this one out, man. I'm good.
No, but
you guys don't want to hear this. You do not want to hear this.
I'll stick to my day job.
No, that's fine. No, but we did cover a lot, and like I said, Jason, for sure, we would love it if. Well, even before that, we have the salute to the troops, and I'm still hoping we'll be in touch with that. We want you to come on.
Is that November 11th? Is that right?
November 11th. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be honored to come on, honestly.
And yeah, that would be great. And and then of course, Jason, anytime if you have something to to give out or want to talk, you're always welcome here. You are a star here with us always, and you're our all-star, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean, thank you to Nitin that he introduced you to this show, and anytime you really feel free, whenever you have a free minute, you want to come on. We have round discussions on the teams and all, and it's just something that's great, and hopefully next year you'll finally be able to do games with us.
Right. I mean, I'd love to do more games. I enjoy it. I really do. And thank you again for having me on, Joe.
Yes,
nice. And I mean, I think it's really neat that you guys do something like this. I mean, you get a chance to learn more and hear more and just get different perspectives. And
absolutely,
I think that's pretty neat. That really is. It's interesting. I mean, I didn't know. I'm sitting there looking at the time. I'm like, shit, like an hour and a half went by real quick, or an hour or whatever. No, I don't even think it's been an hour. But anyways, it's like it goes by quick as shit.
Yeah.
I'm usually
getting bad that I know I know you're very busy.
Well, my wife starts to knock and like, hey, let's go. I want some of our time. And I hey, I get it.
Yeah, good. No, we appreciate it, Jason, and you got to come back again. We do something with the World Series. We'd love to have you on again, and then leading up to the troops. If you have any ideas or any people that you want to honor or something, please don't hesitate to call us. Let us know, and we're going to be knocking on your door to do a few things. So we really want you to be part of anything you can do for us. We'd really appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Again, thank you guys for having me on.
Of course.
It's just awesome what you guys are doing. It really is. This is fun. I can do this all day long. If you guys want to. I just enjoy talking about the game. And
anytime you want to come.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me on.
Hey, Jason, Anytime, and we'll see you soon. Okay.
Hey, Jason.
You
Jason,
got it.
Thank you
just
so much, Jason. You and your
one more-
family stay well. God bless.
Thanks.
One more thing, Jason.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I did learn a lot from you from the live stream, but I also want next time. I definitely want to hear about your culinary adventures, like just throughout your career too, catering, restaurants, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yes, I've my wife's in the food industry as well.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
She's in the like I've had to ask this freaking question so many times. I feel like my friends, I say, I don't know this side of it.
Yeah.
And try to get her, but yeah, she's one of the point persons for Cisco. And
oh wow,
yeah, so
that's cool, man. Okay.
It's what seafood? She's seafood Cisco.
Oh, okay, that department. Yeah, different departments. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
wild. Awesome.
but yeah, no, I've got a chance to go to some really cool restaurants, really, and being able to, I guess, what is it? Expand my palate a little bit.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, so I would love to absolutely talk about that. And
awesome.
But you guys, listen, you guys, thanks again.
Yeah, and bring her on too. Why not?
You guys have a great night. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend. Thank you, Jace. All right, everyone. That was Jason Michaels. What a great interview. What a great interview. Sorry about the I did get a note that there are storms and a couple of things happened with the stream. I mean, it's actually the first time since we changed over, but I thought it went pretty well. It was a little delay here and there, but it was.
Yeah.
I think it went well, guys. I think everything was good. He was satisfied, and he's definitely going to come back with us. 100%.
No, great. No, that was great.
Right.
I'm like 10 minutes away from
He's
you.
like one of us.
Yeah.
Really?
But it was more of like a funny nuisance. Like, it just kept going. But yeah, no, he's excellent. And
well, I wanted to keep talking about the Yankees in part 2 on Sunday. So I wanted to keep this more in light of letting everybody hear, Jason's perspective and all of that. So I was pretty, I was happy with the way it happened, and that everybody, chimed in. And next time we'll do more of a question answer thing. But he is going to be, you heard it here. He is going to be on a lot more, and I'm going to talk to him about maybe he'll do a little section about being an ex-player or a segment of some kind, and I think he'd really enjoy it. He loves doing this stuff, as you heard. So that was cool. Do we have an update on the score? Let's see, 2-1, top of the end of 6. So 3 more innings, man. You got the 8th and the 9th, and that's it. And the Tigers may go on. Who knows?
Yeah,
and,
that would be something.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but
you got Chef Nick tomorrow night. Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
No, I was just gonna say I'm about to wrap it up because I gotta get ready to head out and walk to work.
All right, so then we will see you. As you know, there's no morning show tomorrow, but we are going to do the play-by-play. So people want to stop by, say hello. You're all more than welcome. But Sunday morning, we go back to bagels and coffee and everything. And then Sunday night, we will do our, we're going to try to give away that number 1 prize. And also we will have the roundtable talk of what we think the Yankees are going to do this weekend, and who do we want? We will dissect. That'll be a nice long show of what we all. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong, nobody's right. It's just our opinions. And then everybody in the chat, if you want to chime in, you're more than welcome to chime in. So that that's excellent. We would really love that. So there's a lot going on. So. Stay tuned, everyone. We will be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, a little bit before 8 o'clock. and we will give you the play-by-play of Game 5 of the Tigers. Tigers, listen to me. Of the Milwaukee and Chicago. So stay tuned for that. So, guys, you want to? Sean, you want to give your final because I know you're leaving. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, guys, that was a great show. That we've had. It was great hearing the perspective from a former player like Jason Michaels. And yeah, guys, keep just coming in and tuning in, and we want to hear what you guys think that the Yankees' next move should be, and how everything goes. I mean, it's going to be a crazy, wild off season after the playoffs are done and completed. But yeah, guys, come on back, enjoy it. Like I said, we're gonna try, and you never know who Nathan will have as a guest on this show, or
Oh,
who Joe
yeah.
might
Oh,
know.
yeah. There's going to be more.
So, yeah.
Oh,
But,
yeah. No, there's going to be more. Don't worry about that. But thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
You have a good night at work, a safe one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys.
You take care, man. Thank you. And then there were two.
What happened with Evan? Is he all right?
Jeff.
What happened with,
I'm checking right now. I don't know. With these storms that are going on and knocking people off. It's weird. Sorry about that, guys, but I did get a notification that they are having a few problems. So they are. They're just having. He actually got he actually got bumped off. He's trying to come back on, but it is these. We are going to have terrible storms the next couple of days. So by Sunday, Monday, it's going to be really, really bad. So we got to see how we got to do. I trying to get Evan back on, and I think we got him.
I think the lagging was
I did
carried over to my.
They are having
computer.
problems.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
So, Evan, what are you seeing tomorrow night's game? Who do you think is going to reign supreme tomorrow?
Let's see. We're either going to have a Go Cubs Go win, or we're going to have a Brew Crew win. I think the Brewers are going to win.
Did they
care. Yeah.
Can you time out John Kay? He's getting on my nerves right now. Can someone time him out, please?
Yeah, please. I've told him to stop once already. I don't want to do it again. What was that, Joe?
John, why do you do this? I don't understand. I don't understand why you
do this.
Be
a person, John Kay. Don't just be a robot.
Really?
Please. You don't want to listen, then get out.
Anyway, no, I would. Well, he's timed out. He's timed out. I didn't ban him, but you got to stop that, John. I mean, really, enough.
Go watch Ken.
You call the game. You know it annoys a lot of people. I understand what you're doing, but come on, just stop doing it.
No one likes
Join the chat. Join what we're talking about. Don't worry about what they're saying, especially if a creator's doing the game. You can't be there calling strike one, strike two. It makes no sense. So come on, stop doing that, John. We want to keep you. You're part of the family here. We want to keep it that way, but you are annoying a lot of people, and I'm trying to please everyone, but you get to a point where you're driving everybody nuts. Stop it. All right. Well, anyway, so Evan, I was just saying to you, what your gut feeling is who tomorrow now?
So I got the Brewers winning tomorrow. I think they've been the more consistent team all year, and I think they're really going to show up. I know they've had trouble playing in the postseason since they've really been in the postseason the past 6-7 years. So they're a lot better team at home, and I think they're ready to finally advance. So give me the Brewers tomorrow.
Yeah. That's a good point.
How about you, Nick?
Yeah, absolutely.
How about you?
I'm trying to answer you. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, I think that.
All right.
Damn, man, you're really delayed. Yeah. Okay. So let me. So Jose and JT, I know you're asking what's in my cup. So yeah, it's black coffee with an espresso shot. So I'm trying to keep myself up. So there you go. Yes, Brewers are. I want to see them do well. I also have this mindset where it's like I wonder how the Blue Jays and the Brewers would fare up against each other. They're both like sort of similar in their own ways.
Yeah.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but well, I can because the Yankees are in it, so I can do my predictions in that way. But yeah, it's with the Brewers. Yeah, it's all season long they've been consistent, and they've been a really. I mean, I should even say scrappy. Scrappy's like, I know it's like a good meaning to that with like just the baseball team and baseball players. I don't know. I know.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like a all around complete team. It's like something that we need to steal a page from them. It's like and learn from that too. I was gonna say learn from the Blue Jays. Nothing wrong with that. They got the best of us. Just how the Brewers played in the National League. So I think this is something the Yankees should take a page out of their playbook. So yeah, I think the Brewers they'll definitely make it and well deserved. And even if the Blue Jays, let's just say if they make it as well, I think that this is going to be that would definitely be a head-to-head dogfight between these two teams. So, but
Definitely.
Yeah, good outlook though.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's great.
Any final thoughts?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game. No question about it. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the final four teams are going to be, and we should have a good idea, obviously, tomorrow. So it'll be fun to call, and then some future games. So we'll see how it goes.
Are we doing
so, guys? Well, what was that?
Are we doing final thoughts, or we're saving it for Sunday?
Yes. No, we could do final thoughts, and but everything Yankees, like what we're gonna do, what we think the Yankees are gonna do, that we'll keep for Sunday. But
I see.
Evan, you want to do your final thoughts?
Sure. Final thoughts. Let's see. Right now we have a good game going on between Detroit and Seattle. So if you guys want to tune into that one, don't listen to John Kay. Go over to Ken's stream. He's doing a great job doing the game. I'm sure he is. I haven't listened to it, but I'm sure he's doing a great job. So please go over to Yankees The Ugly Truth, Ken's channel. Listen to him call a great game, and subscribe to his channel. So I'm excited to do the game tomorrow between the Cubs and the Brewers. Should be a fun one.
Yeah.
And just a great show tonight. Talking with Jason Michaels once again.
Absolutely.
We did Chef Nick, me and Jason and Joe. We did a play-by-play together. It was Yankees against the Rays earlier this year.
Very
nice. And Schultler actually had a perfect game going into the 7th inning.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, cool.
The Yankees ended up winning that game in extra innings.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, it was a good show tonight. Awesome listening to Chef Nick and Sean give their opinions as well. So a lot of fun stuff coming up too.
Yeah, a
and
lot more coming.
Winners.
But great, Evan. Thank you. But that should be a lot of fun, and we'll see. Well, Chef, you got the floor, my man.
I have the floor. I own it, but I still pay property tax. Amazing how New York City works. Congratulations to the winners of the beautiful contest. And good to see everyone in the chat. Good to see everyone in the universe. Good to see you, Evan and Joe, as always. Great stream today. Jason Michaels is definitely a guru of baseball. Definitely the old school mindset. I love it. We need more. Well, Yankees need more of that mentality and personality. Jason is just, I don't know. It's just, I miss that. I miss his that presence, like in the baseball all around right now. But yeah, thank you, Jason. If you're listening in, I appreciate your insight as well, always. Yeah. So look, with my closing statements, I definitely want to piggyback off this for Sunday because it just everything connects. But look, just going back to, and I'm not gonna make this a 20-minute thing, but like just look, Jays closing out Toronto Blue Jays, they were definitely one step ahead of us. And when I say one step ahead of us, it's just like stuff like foul tipping versus striking out, contact hitting, or just going for the home run. Knocking out our starting pitchers early, capitalizing against our mistakes throughout the lineup, every department of the Yankees. We look lost and we just look lifeless. Like the Blue Jays knew us like the back of their hand. Their scouting report was so detailed. It was just like an encyclopedia, while our scouting reports were just a shoebox elementary school science project. The solar system with like orange and grapefruits and all that stuff. That was our scouting report on them. That's where we failed. Yankees had that attitude where it was just, as long as we are together forever, we will be fine and dandy, just as long as we participated. So you know what? That'll probably be their excuse. Like, all right, we made it. We participated. We lost. We won. No, it doesn't work that way. That's not the old school mentality that we're talking about. And that's where it needs to stop. So, yeah. So again, well, the Blue Jays had a different story and a different attitude. It's like we came, that's what she said. We showed up to look pretty, but then the real talent handled the business, the same business that we should have handled in many situations. For example, our starting pitching, like who knew this was a football game? They gave up a lot of touchdowns, and they killed us on our part with that. So our bar, which we usually set high, our bar was either home run or not, or bust. Nothing in the middle. So that's has to change, but it's too late for that, and it was too late once the season began because they never had that in them. So it's always like the same issue all season, day in and day out, and just nothing will ever get fixed because I don't have that faith in that. But it's always the same old Yankees, same old results. No fight, no energy, no life, no sense of baseball IQ, no sense of baseball urgency or accountability. So it's like, where do you go now? Like, where do you go from here? A different approach to move on towards fundamentals, contact hitting, or run it back with the same mindset, which who knows? I don't know. I don't know what their mindset is going to be now. But look, I don't hate the Blue Jays like I mentioned. I really don't. They owned us in every way. And it's like, look, they're not going to listen to us. The Yankees, with the front office, is not going to listen to us. They will, they get a player with 4 Tommy John surgeries, and and it's just like a RoboCop metallic body to start ahead of a rookie player like Jason Dominguez. They'll have that. Like, they won't even trust our farm. It's like, it just seems like they're allergic, or they just hate like the fact that it's like our rookies are going to outperform a certain type of player. That's just very weird. I don't know. I just get that feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so just the hitting coach all season long was, or the majority of the season, was just lost. And his approach was just, let's see what happens. Let's just wing it, baby. Yeah, great approach. Yankees could have answers to a quiz the day before or the day of, and they would still fail. It's like Yankees can write on paper how we are going to win today. We are going to do great today. But great, that's the first part. How about the second part, to perform in real time and show some action? That's the second part. And then once the second part comes in, words are out the window. They're just vomit. So Yankees, they're not just inconsistent. They're conflicting, erratic, and just implode and explode when, yes, shit hits the fan instead of figuring it out. Boone, we need accountability, okay? We don't need togetherness. Offense, defense, pitching, coaching, analytics, whatever. No excuses, no blaming, no throwing people under the bus. Accountability. Jazz, exactly like you, where you made that crucial error, and instead of trying to play it off like, oh, what happened? What happened, guys? Take action, take accountability. You messed up. You effed up. Boone's like, it is like also too. It's like Boone is the type of guy, he'll say to his kid, let's just say someone steals his kid's bicycle. He'll say, oh, don't worry about it. The guy that stole it really needed it. He won't defend when the time is right. That's what I'm trying to get at. Boone always trying to win while not winning. His idea of winning is still trying to be friends with his players. He can continue to blow bubbles and he can continue to spit out sunflower seeds, but the Blue Jays made lemonade out of lemons, and Boone and the Yankees made cotton candy, silly string, and played Candyland while Blue Jays played Battleship. Yankees need to trust their young guns more. They need players who play for contact, not for the strikeout. They need base stealers, not making mistakes on the base pass. We need bunting. We need situational hitting, not players who want the home run and only the home run and their highlight reel moment where it's like a no-doubter home run. We don't need that. It's a bonus. We don't need that. We need complete players, not incomplete players. If Cashman wants to search the dumpster for body parts and put together a player, that's cute, but that shouldn't be the forefront. That should be the last resort, and the last resort as in an invite to spring training for depth in the minor leagues. Sure, people like Blackburn and Fernando Cruz and company, Cashman got it right. But that should have been, it should be number one priority into what we need, not what we can build up from scraps. So closing out, look, we need to learn from the Blue Jays playbook, as I mentioned, as a priority, because, what they had, we lacked. We got our asses handed out in a handbasket, one-way ticket straight to spring training. So I also want to shout out Jose, which was very interesting. Blue Jays had 4 players from the Guardians, Miles Straw, Shane Bieber, Clement, and Jimenez. That's interesting. I didn't really think about that, but I was going to say, let's go Yankees. All right. So that'll be it. I'll definitely see everyone tomorrow, right? Tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, you can come. Yeah, we're going to do the play-by-play. And then Sunday, we got morning. We got the morning show, and then the round table at 8:00.
Yes. Okay, there you go. All right, perfect.
You want to come on for the play-by-play?
What time is that again? Jeez.
It's around 8:00.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that'll work. Yeah, that'll work for me.
You're always welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
As long as he brings some food. He's got to bring some food.
Don't leave us hanging.
Come on.
Here. So I bring food. Here, I show you. That's such a tease, Joe. That's a tease, man. I got to
give me food. I'm hungry.
Well, guys,
give me some dessert.
I listen. We had a great stream. We're on almost 2 hours. That's great. Thank you, guys. Congratulations to the winners. There's still going to be another winner that's waiting in the wings. So I want to get a lot of people though involved. So let's do this, okay? In the meantime, God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees. Enjoy your Friday. And we will see you. We will give you shorts and everything tomorrow, but we will see you around 8:00 tomorrow for the play-by-play. That Evan is the lead play-by-play man. So thanks so much, guys. Chef, we'll see you tomorrow also.
Yes, sir.
God bless you all. Good night, everyone. And stay safe. We love you all. Thank you so much for believing in us. And don't forget, subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a great day, everyone. Good night.
Adios, amigos.